I said, hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah. I said, hey. The fuck's going on? What's going on, guys? It's Monday, live after work. I was gonna film this morning, but I was too fucking groggy and didn't want to come off as surly, so I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna go to work, put in my time. And if I'm in a more chipper mood after work, as in a little bit more awake, then fuck, we'll have at her. Oh man, I need gasoline for my car. She's only got about a quarter of a tank left, and I don't like letting it get that low. Probably gonna stop off at the petrol station and pump some petros into it. Currently it's 0 degrees out. They're calling for fucking rain tonight. That should help melt some snow, and then they're calling for rain all day tomorrow, and by Friday, minus 17 again. What the cock is up with this weather, eh? Holy shit. You're hot, then you're cold, you're yes, then you're no. Like, fuck, that song is like North Bay weather big time. Probably other places too, but holy shit. Just can't make up its mind, eh? Fucking Katy Perry's a weather reporter, for fuck's sakes. But, anyway, it is what it is. So, another good day. Another great day. Thinking tonight I'm gonna barbecue that ham steak I took out last night. You know, considering if it's thawed or not. Chuck that Bronto steak on the Barbie. Drive that in a face. Should be good. Not sure what else is going on tonight. Probably some sleep. Definitely some sleep. I don't know, it's not like on the weekends I really slept in like I did. I got 3 extra hours of sleep on the weekends, but I was up a little bit later playing video games with the guys, and like last night I was in bed. Like I shut her down at around 9:30. Went and laid down, watched an episode of Stargate Atlantis, then fucking passed out. Well, I passed out mid-episode. And I was up today at my alarm screaming at me, so that's like 8 hours, and I just woke up feeling groggier than fuck. I don't know what the hell's going on. Got up, made myself an egg and toast, and ate that, and had a couple cups of coffee, and just fucking couldn't get with it. Just couldn't power up today. Oh, it is what it is. Once I got to work, though, I was kicking arse, so that's alright. I was just pretty groggy in between jobs. But it is what it is. We got her, did. Done did it. And the guys at work were talking about AMD's new processor. I guess one of the guys ordered one. He ordered the board and the chip and some extra, some DDR4 RAM. And the worst part was an AMD video card. He bought the 480 AMD 480 fucking whatever. I think it's an 8 gig card or some shit. And he's like, if you're going to go AMD processor, you should always go AMD video card. I'm like, unless you like playing video games. He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, I had an AMD 380 in my gaming rig for a little bit, and then I upgraded it to the 1070, not because the 380 didn't do what I wanted it to do. It was more or less the 380 wouldn't do what I wanted it to do. And he's like, what's that? I'm like, well, some games I would stream, they would come across as shit. Other games just looked really cartoony. And then when I put the NVIDIA card in there, everything just cleaned right up and it was mint. And he's like, oh, well, you know, if you're going to go AMD, you go all the way AMD. And I was like, hey, man, do what you want. It's your gaming rig. I don't give a fuck. The only time I ever had a good experience with an AMD video card was that 5870 that came in the XPS 9000. The only reason why it's not being used anymore is because it hit end of life. It doesn't work for anything. When I first got that computer back in 2009, holy fuck. That thing was a friggin' rocket ship. i7, 2.66 gigahertz, 8 cores, well, 8 virtual cores, 4 dedicated cores, twin thread, you know what I mean? 9 gigabytes of RAM, 1 terabyte hard drive, Blu-ray burner, like, the fucking thing was the cat's meow. And the 5870 2 gig video card, like, holy shit, watch out, eh? And all I was playing was friggin' Minecraft and World of Warcraft on it. And I was able to run World of Warcraft at fucking balls deep and never had a hiccup. But of course not back then. I was also running it on my laptop, which had an AMD 1400 video card. Good times. Good times. Fuck, I love video games. Video games are my way to escape reality and just chill out after a hard day of nonsense and bullshittery. Which, you know what? With this new job, I don't really have days like that. It's such a different atmosphere than it was at Onterra. And it's so much nicer. But definitely not easier. There's a lot more shit going on here than there ever was at Onterra. But that's okay. I adapt. I learn quick. Alright. Is there a place where I can get gas? Yes, there is. Right here. As long as some asshole doesn't quickly cut me off and take it. Like I think I just did to that guy right there. Okay, well, I'll chime back in when I get home, guys. I'm going to fill up my tank, and I'll talk to you in a minute. Peace. Alrighty, people. We're home. And judging by my mailbox, I wonder why I looked down if I stuffed in dog shit. Some flyers here. Flyers and probably a hydro bill. I figured a hydro bill. I didn't get the one for this month yet. Kojiko. I don't even have Kojiko. Awesome. LOL! So my hydro bill's down 8% because I did a 8% provincial rebate. So it should have been 8% more, which is like, fuck, I don't know, probably like 20 bucks more. Theoretically, it's still $55 too expensive compared to what I used to pay. But apparently, from what I've heard on the radio this morning going into work, all the natives on the reserve are getting a big discount. Yeah, they're getting the delivery charge stricken from their records. So they don't have to pay a delivery charge anymore on their hydro. Fuck, should have been like that since day one. However, it should apply to all of us, for fuck's sakes. Alrighty, people, well, it's almost 7 o'clock here. And I'm thinking we're going to head out to the garage and barbecue up that steak. That fucking Bronto steak, if you will, like that I like to call it. The ham steak is what it actually is. Jesus Christ, I almost took a fucking header down my stairs because of Oreo. Ran halfway back down and then he comes back up. Stupid dog. So let's get our ass outside and barbecue up a friggin' ginormous ham steak. Fucking thing's bigger than my head. Oh yes, the power of the LED lights. They're on. The CCFL in the back is not. Go LED technology. Whether it's cold, warm, it don't give a fuck. It just works. This summer I'll buy another one of those fixtures and a bulb and I'll install it in the back now that I know what the hell was going on. I don't know if you guys remember that back in, was it 2013 that I did that? 2014? I can't remember now. But no, it was in 2015 after I got laid off. Yeah, that winter. Dad came over and we installed those things and we're talking wiring and shit. I'll get another one of those bulbs and we'll put one way in the back so it's even brighter back there. In the summer it's not a big deal because the light does turn on. It's just in the winter, it's fucking annoying. Mind you, I never go back there. I'm always working up here, you know, with the snowblower and shit. But yeah. Anyway, got the barbecue lit. Gonna let that heat up and then go from there. But I freaking laughed. Okay. A lot of you guys have probably called your cell phone providers or your internet service providers or any call center in general. Hell, sometimes it happens when you go shopping. I know it happened to me at Staples after I bought the Ornata and the Razer mouse, the Naga, and when I worked at the call center, I was a victim of it too. What I'm talking about is every time you do a transaction, aren't you fucking sick and tired of the damn surveys? You know, I noticed it on my gas receipt, which I can't remember where the hell I put that. Is that it? No. Yeah, my gas receipt here. I noticed it where it basically says, your opinion counts. Tell us about your recent visit at shell.com/opinion and you could win a $500 gift card receipt required. So I checked it out. I was like, well, let's check it out. And I put it back in my pocket because I wanted to do a segment on this. It's a fucking survey. An opinion survey of what you think about the service at the Shell station. How the hell can you give an opinion on service at a Shell station when it's self-serve? You know, you go up, you put your Interact card in, you punch in your digits, you pull the friggin' thing off the pump, slam it in your car, hold it down till it stops. How was the service at the pump? Well, the machine took my money, so I guess it's okay. Like, how do you rate that? But like, all these surveys, I find it funny. So many companies do this, and like when I worked at Onterra, apparently now they're doing those quality assurance surveys. So when you work with a customer, they get something in their email and they can choose if you suck or if you're good, and vice versa. And it's a metric. It's like something that your boss can use to see if you need training in an area, or if you're doing your job, or if you're just, you know, making puppies. I just think it's hilarious. Like when I went to Staples and I bought the Ornata and the Naga. They asked me for my email address. I didn't even think twice. I just gave it to them. Sure enough, when I got home, I checked my phone. There's a fucking email from Staples asking me to do a survey on my business that day. Well, it's kind of hard to really do a survey when you walked into the store, you knew what you wanted, you said, hey, I need that, and then you just grabbed it and walked up to the cash and paid for it. Like, was the customer service rep there? Didn't see the guy, you know? Nobody helped me. I knew what I wanted. I walked in, grabbed my shit, went and paid for it, left. It's kind of ridiculous. People take surveys way too seriously nowadays, but it is what it is. Anyway, it's hard to see, but that thing's near 400, so I'm going to go ahead and scrape it. I guess the one good thing about the surveys is if you're dealing with someone who's just a belligerent cunt, doesn't want to help you, and you can tell from their tone of voice, the moment you get on that call with your ISP, cell phone provider, whatever it may be, when you're calling into a call center for any sort of support or information, if the individual doesn't want to help you, you're going to know the moment that call starts. You're going to get their body language from their voice. So the survey does work there, because if you feel like that guy just didn't give a shit, you can turn around and leave a bad survey and be like, you know what? That guy didn't give a shit. I had to call back and get someone else who gave a shit. In a way, I kind of wish that was around with Onterra, because there's a couple technicians there who just didn't give a shit. You know, they'd get a call, they'd be all like, oh, shit. And then they'd be all like rude with the customer. And I hear it too. Like, they'd be like really rude with the customer. And no compassion, no nothing, no sympathy. Fuck all. Just like all pissed off because they got the call from the customer. And it's like, you can't do that in the customer service field. You gotta fucking, you know, every call's a different call, every call's a different customer. And you gotta play it cool. Like, be happy, fucking smile when you answer the phone. I don't smile much, but I do it with my voice, so fucking right on. I just got like a resting bitch face syndrome, I guess. I don't know. But that's one thing they always liked about me at the call center, was none of my customers ever said that I was bad. They all like, oh, look, the light turned on back there. It's about fucking time it joined us, eh? Oh, Jesus, Murphy. But no, they always said that I was always pleasant on the phone, and if I didn't have the information, I was always quick to get it for them, and they enjoyed that. You know, I made the experience not so dreadful, even when they're calling in because their son ran up $1,000 data plan bill on their fucking telephone because they decided to watch the whole season of whatever on Netflix in one night through their data plan. Let me just tell you now, if that was my kid and he did that, holy fuck, would he be mowing lawns. It was a guy. Don't think I'm like assuming the gender. It was the person's son. Fuck, I hate that about 2017. So one of these days when it gets warmer, I gotta rip the seat off of this fucker. Figure out how to rip the tank off of that fucker. Rex said it's just one bolt back here and a pressure clip up front holding her on. And then disconnect it from the actual engine and take that fuel tank into industrial rad security muffler. So apparently what they do, because this side here is pretty bad. She leaks a little bit out of here, but the other side's really bad. So they're going to have to like do something to fix it up and make it not leak. So I was quoted about $200 for the tank to fix it. But I was quoted $1,500 for a brand new tank because they don't make them, so they'd have to special order one. Fuck me, eh? Oh well. But apparently at the shop what they do is they like drill and solder the holes, and then they coat it with some sort of a rubberized coating on the inside of the tank to prevent any more future corrosion. So for $200 for them to do that, fuck, why not, right? Because I do want to go write my M class and I do want to take my motorcycle test. Because this summer it would probably be kind of cool to roll around on a motorcycle.
And I do want to get the Trans Am on the road too. But if I end up liking motorbiking enough, who knows? Maybe sell the Trans Am. I don't know. We'll see. Fuck, it saddens me to even say that though. Sell the Trans Am. Like, Christ, I've had that car for over fucking 15 years. I bought it in 2002. No. Yeah. Christmas of 2002. So this winter, it'll officially be 15 years. Not right now, like the next time this white shit comes and infiltrates Canada. You know what I mean? I honestly don't think I could ever sell that car. I fucking love it too much, even though I don't drive it much, but I'm hoping to turn that around this summer. And there's no way I can motorbicycle to work because where I gotta park my car now, it's not motorbicycle ideal. So it'd be best if I still drove a car to work. And the whole reason why I don't want to put it on classic car insurance is, like I said yesterday, if I did that, then I can't really drive it to work because of the stipulations of classic car insurance. It literally becomes a, let's go for a cruise toy. And it's like, fuck, whatever. Not even worth it. I'd rather just put it back on the road and drive the shit out of it. Like it's an old fucking beat up Trans Am. Whatever, right? Just give her. Just enjoy it for what it is. A big old dirty throaty V8 with no power. That's what it is. Oh, don't worry, people. I know it's a gutless bucket. I know that. Fucking V8 5-liter that puts out 170 horse. When the G6 is a 3.5 liter and puts out 200, and my buddy's fucking Toyota with a 2. No, is it a I think it's a Mazda with a 2.3, and it's putting out 170 horse, and it's a four-banger putting out 170 horse. That's ridiculous. Pretty awesome though. Gotta love technology, eh? Ham is cooked. Time to go eat. Alrighty guys, I had my dinner. It was delicious. I'm gonna shut this vlog down now, get it all edited up and up on YouTube because it's almost 8:30 and I want to be in bed soon. So on that note, thanks for watching. You know, I really appreciate it. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, click that like button. Any questions, comments, concerns, down below they go. And until next time, people, keep on vlogging.